you guys talk about make sure you focus on football, academics before worrying about the other stuff?
Yeah, I mean, we've had talks as a team, like team-only talks, and just kind of setting the standard of how we're going to approach it. And it's everything the coach brought up at the start, too, is we're going to approach it like we're pros. Like, you get this in the league, might as well just start a little earlier. And how can you not let it be a distraction and be a locker room divider? And it's just knowing that the work always comes first. And for us, that's the work in that academics here and your family. And how can you just own that before you add another thing to your plate? So you can't be doing a balancing act with a bunch of things and you're not ready for it. But I think that here we do a great job of owning that portion of it.
Yeah, we mentioned the locker room divider. I was going to ask you that because it seems like guys are generally happy for you.
Yeah.
Did you worry at any point, like, jealousy creep in, or is this like taking on too much that they're going to be feeling left out? Did any part of that worry you?
Not really. I mean, I think that just goes to show the guys we bring in here, and like my whole thing with it is like if I can do a thing where I can bring guys with me, like the whole line, like that's pretty sweet. So for me, I'm trying to spread it out to a bunch of guys, but I don't think we won't have any problem with jealousy here because that's not the guys we recruit to come here or play here.
So
Leo made it sound like he could make money off your number too.
Yeah. I mean, we always joke around like he's like my brother now. Both number 5s.
I say, so that Mission Barbecue deal, it says for the offensive line was what was said on social media.
Yeah.
Are you, I saw the picture of you in there. Are you part of that deal too, or?
Not really. I just
Okay.
kind of did it for the whole line.
Okay.
How
So you didn't.
perfect is that pair?
Big guys in barbecue. Can't complain about that.
So you didn't try to work your way into that because
I mean,
of the free.
yeah, I might. But I don't really know. I'm a big barbecue guy coming from Kansas City, so.
How about the O-line? It looks like Coach Rudolph has got a pretty good stack there from the 1s to the 2s and on down.
Wisconsin no lineman, man. It's fun. It's really fun having those guys up front, and I've gotten a lot closer with them this off season. I just kind of hung out with them, and we got some great O-linemen here.
Coach Chris talked about trust and confidence and having trust in each other. How often does that word get thrown around, and how important is that for you?
I wouldn't say the word gets thrown around a lot, but it's just kind of understood that that's what we're about here, and everything comes down to trust. You can, what's the thing? It's you can build trust up your entire life, and it can go like that. So for us, it's like an unspoken rule that we have, and just trust is the biggest thing here. And from the top guy to the bottom guy, it's all equal. So I think that's the big thing.
How big a step do you think Chim could take this year?
Chim takes a step every day. That's the cool thing. I could talk for days about that guy, but just his attention to detail, and he's going to take a big step. Everybody will see soon, but I could talk for days about these guys.
Some of these young guys you got coming in, Skyler and Marcus. Marcus's big body. So,
Yeah.
What do you see from those two guys?
Yeah, they're going to be really good here. Really good. And I think that they're doing a great job of just kind of throwing themselves in there and being a sponge and just trying to soak everything in. I think that down the road they'll be really good receivers here. Even this year they'll probably get some playing time, so it'll be great to see them.
When it comes to just NIL too, and I know you've had your deals and whatnot, but what's been the most surprising aspect of the NIL process that you've had to navigate through?
I would say the only surprising thing is I feel like a lot of people are kind of blowing it up, saying that it's like a huge market. And like coming from like a guy like me, like obviously you get deals, but you can make it as busy as you want it to be, and you make it as clean as you want it to be. So for me, I think that like everybody thinks it's this big like multi-billion, like all these players are getting millions and millions. It's not the case. Like if you are doing that, then something's going to probably falter on the field. Like you're taking away from your film study, all that stuff. So for me, it's like I'd say the most surprising thing is that it's not a distraction at all. And I think that's a really good thing for me.
Are there any more deals coming on the line? Should we announce them?
We got a game on September 4th. That's the only deal I'm worried about right now.